Stadium in Santa Clara, California. It's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
And the numbers: receptions, no touchdown passes. There's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he's going to be brought down. And it leaves them with a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
they were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. The numbers for Jones last week: 19 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And this is third down.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Rodgers' pass intended for Mark Andrews.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Niners are going offense, first and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 26. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Garoppolo.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
By the Packers.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, we can talk about the timing on this one. Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. At the first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand. Put it behind you. Keep pressing forward.
On first down, Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on
the last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Touchdown, Packers.
To number 13.
James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Cohen now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. You talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
This is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now Jones takes to midfield.
Went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ronald. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been Large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back.
They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or... Do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now left side on the swing pass. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. They intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Taken down.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ronald Jones.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Down, Green Bay.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On the delay, Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
For Green Bay.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where you see the final score there. Jared Goff, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jameis Winston leading the way there, as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. 28-6 was the one-sided final. And our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. His guys are out in front as we get you back out to Santa Clara, where we rejoin Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out, and he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Everybody's down in control. Let's just make plays, man.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brings up 2nd and 9. at the 40-yard line.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is now 24. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Cohen now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action, Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one official.
Actually, a loss of 1.
A yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tariq Cohen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals before this one.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The 40. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
That keeps the score. Packers.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Packer 1st down.
On 1st down, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one, because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
7-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. 7. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 4. Before he's brought down.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Packers.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
Just just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out right around the 39.
It's a gain of 7.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Garoppolo to Ayuk. First down, 49ers.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That is caught by Cohen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
At the 19-yard
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Sly on for the extra point.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And that will cut this lead down to 13. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the Packers get set to go.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And the Packer first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. It moves the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On first down, Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers' 16-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a first down throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
17. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo again. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this team just continues to win football games. They're well on their way to another victory here. And that 16-0 season starting to come into focus. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards. And a Packer first down.
Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Packers, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.